Hello, my name is Death, and welcome to AutoCraft. So, in between episodes I've been doing some thinking. We need a hostile mob farm. This is because I need a really good supply of bone meal for some upcoming projects. I've already taken a little bit of preparing a location in the world, so let's head on over there. So we've arrived at the location I selected, and obviously it's a desert. There is a reason for this. I'm going to explain this mob farm and the reason for our location after we've constructed this. So let's kick it into hyperspeed build mode and get this mob farm constructed. So, with the farm being finished, I decided to do a 1 hour AFK session to test that this thing was working perfectly. And it was. In that time, we made 20 shulker boxes worth of items. That is around 34,000 items, plus any additional items we had in the storage system. You know what? Why don't we turn this thing on and I'll explain how this works. So I've took us into free camp to show this thing in action. So as you can see, this is a shift and flow design. So basically what happens is the mobs spawn in these chambers and then the floor shifts, allowing them to fall through into their death. There will be instances where spiders will stick around for a little while, but they eventually all fall through and die, which is super nice. Now just by looking at this, you may be noticing something. There's a severe lack of zombies. That's because we are in a desert biome. In desert biomes, when zombie spawning attempts happen, there's a chance that husks can spawn. I'm not sure of the chances of that happening, but it does severely impact the rates of this farm. So if you build this in, say, a forest biome or any biome that isn't a desert, let's just say you're going to have a lot of rotten flesh. In order to collect the items, once they fall down here, we have a massive amount of hopper minecarts. Let's just say this is overboard. You don't need anywhere near this much, but I decided to do it anyway. And there we go, that's the hostile mob farm, that's how it works. But why did we build this one in particular? Well, you see, it's quite simple really. So this isn't the first hostile mob farm I've built. Last season I built another one in my second episode. It was quite large and it did this for the entire season. But the only problem with it is it involved a lot of effort to build. It was a 3-person job and I wanted my mob farm this time round to be a bit different. So on screen right now, you can see the mob farm we built last season and the mob farm we built now. It's really different, obviously. And I just wanted to experiment with a different design. And not only that, there's lots of other hostile mob farms in the server right now that are the traditional water platform design thing. You know what I'm getting at here. It's the design by Nembot. Lots of them in the server already. I wanted to do something a bit different, and that's what led us to this shift and floor design. So, I may have made a grave mistake. I logged off when this thing was running. That is a very bad idea. As you can see, the flying machines, or the shift and floors in this case, are out of sync. Some of which are that much out of sync that they've broke completely. So I need to spend the next hour or so fixing this thing. Why do I do this? Alright, so I had to spend quite a lot of time inside that barn, but I got all the shifting floors back where they're meant to be. So, general rule, let's not log off while this thing is running. So now that our bone situation is sorted, I guess we can class this project as done. If you enjoyed seeing a farm like this being constructed and you want to see more like it, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? Now that that's out of the way, I want to head over to the shopping district because since I was on last, some things have happened over there, so let's go and take a look. Now, since I was last over here, a few new shops have opened up. This crane is a beacon shop, I believe, by Boss and Clumsy, and if we look over here, look at this, they've actually brought some other skeletons over into the overworld. Look, there's a little nether portal down there as well, oh that's cool, I love that effect. Okay, so they're selling beacons for 2 diamond blocks or 3 skulls for 1 diamond block. I might actually buy these. Funnily enough, they use my farm design for the Wither Skeleton farm. I will be competing with these guys later on in the season, but for now, let's let them make some easy diamonds. Okay, so let's buy 4 beacons, and that's 2 diamond blocks each. Oh, that's a lot of diamonds. Now, this shop here opened up recently as well. This is one by Clumsy, and let me guess, terracotta, I guess it is. Oh no, I rotated something, that was wrong. Yeah, terracotta, okay. I wish I'd known this because that hostile mob farm required a bunch of terracotta for the building blocks. I could have used something different, but I chose not to. And then there's this thing over here. I spotted this a few days ago before the video of this was done. This is the Gilded Axe. So basically all your gold related items are in here, so, or your piglin trading stuff. So Gilded Blackstone, all your Blackstone stuff, even more Blackstone and gold. So yeah, not bad at all. And in terms of new shops, that is it. There is a few things I'd like to check though. The profits of our magma block shop here, and profits of the iron shop. Okay, so unfortunately we haven't made any diamonds from selling magma blocks. And let's see, has anyone done anything? Oh my... Wow, okay. I haven't checked this in quite a long time. Wow. So a few people have been over here buying some some iron with ridiculous things. You know what? This is fine. I find this kind of funny. And oh, those new light block things. And alright, so we have made 25 diamonds from the iron shop. That is quite a good haul. Now, since we've got a bit of time in our hands, there is one thing I'd like to do. Now, up until now, I haven't really used my ender chest for much. I store some items and things in here, but there isn't really any like organisation to any of this stuff, so I'd like to change that. Also, I noticed something. Rustic appears to have expanded the shop a bit. Oh, he's selling endstone. Ah, right, yes, of course. That is from the island, the end island stuff. Huh, interesting. I don't actually need any endstone, though, because I kind of collected some of that for him. Anyways, let's handle our ender chest situation. So in terms of organisations, there's a few things I'd like to do. For starters, let's empty this thing so we can start with a clean slate. Now we need to decide how many boxes we'd want to store in here. All the stuff we need won't actually take up that much space. I'm thinking we dedicate the top 9 slots of the ender chest to basically all of the things we need to survive. The other 2 slots will be used for when we're doing supermassive projects. So I went ahead and sorted the sugar boxes we had just pulled out of our ender chest, along with some of the items that were in the storage system here. Not only that, I've named and called all the sugar boxes, and here's a few empty sugar boxes I had as spare. So let's go through each of these. We're going to show what's in the shulker box along with the whole purpose of this stuff. So first of all, we've got our tools, we have our equipment, so basically any armour or equipable items that aren't tools, elytras, that sort of stuff. We've got our valuables, so this is basically like our wallet or purse, so any diamonds or anything like that. We'll probably put ancient debris in here, but I don't actually have any. Well, hold on, that's not true. I should have some... yeah, I've got some right there. Interesting, let's put that away. After that, we have a rocket shulker, a beacon kit. This shulker is meant to be used for food. It's currently empty because I don't have any. These golden carrots I've got in my inventory right now are the last bits of food I have, and I want to change food source. So that's why I haven't went ahead and bought any more. Not only that, we also have a shulker, because, well, yeah, I bought a whole bunch. That was a lot of diamonds I'd spent that day. Some wood, and some totems, which we're going to need a raid farm for this stuff. And there we have it. At long last, we've sorted out our ender chest. For the longest time, I've been living out with just like taking things out of the storage and not really thinking ahead. Myself and a few of the other AutoCrafters were talking about this a little while ago. We like to compare stats every so often. And, well, yeah, let's just say the lowest ender chest open amount in the server. So hopefully this will change. Also, I still haven't eaten this cake. It's fine, let's just destroy it. One thing I noticed when I was actually coming over to deal with the ender chest situation is there's been some decoration going on over here. Like, this was just like plain stone, extreme hills style terrain before, but now it's been nicely terraformed. I don't know who did this, but they did a really nice job. Now, for the last minute or two of the video here, I'd like to talk to you, the audience, because I have been doing some thinking. How would you feel about having more videos per week on the channel? I know this is a big step. I've tried this before, and it hasn't worked the way I wanted it to. But I have an idea. I want to do more than just the regular AutoCraft stuff on my channel. I want to do the likes of tutorials and things, as I've said in the past, and I do have a few in the works, and want to do some other survival things. But I'm going to have to wait for 1.18 for that stuff because, well, yeah, 1.18 is going to be a big update. I don't want to start a new world and then have to deal with the the old and new terrain? Hell no. Also, I've been doing some planning for some upcoming projects on the AutoCraft server here. Some of the stuff I've got coming up, like my mega base and things like that, are taking a long time to design. In fact, super secret here, I haven't actually started designing that yet, so I should probably start thinking about doing that. I'm talking about some other projects which are still kind of super secret, but let's just say you're going to enjoy them really much. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And hey, why don't you check out this video?